YouTube family, yes sir, it's your boy, and we're back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to break down a trade that I caught out during London session, and it's completely different from supply and demand, okay? So, as I break down this trade, I'm also going to be introducing you guys a new strategy that you guys could use if you guys did not see a supply or demand setup, okay? Now, this happens over and over in today's markets, so if you see this type of setup, take it with confidence, okay? But I'm going to show you guys how to use it effectively so that you actually are going with the trend of the market, okay? So before I even get into the breakdown and everything, I do have a couple announcements for you guys. So as you guys already know, as US traders, we have a hard time finding a regulated broker. So as of today or a couple of days ago, I'm actually going to implement futures into the private chat room. So not only will we be trading forex, but we will be trading futures as well, okay? So if you guys want to learn how to trade futures, go join the private chat room, okay? The link will be down below. Now, you know, there's a couple of things why I wanted to add futures, because as we deal with these brokers, we have to deal with spreads, we have to deal with manipulation, we have to worry about, is our money going to be safe when we wake up the next day, right? So when it comes to futures, it will be regulated in the United States, and everything that we do in the futures market, it's going to be a lot more safe, and you could literally make the same money that you make in forex, okay? So if you understand the strategy, you just take that strategy, learn the platform, and then you apply it over and over again, okay? So that's what I'm doing in the private chat room, and I want to show you guys that in a bit. But beside all that, man, you guys haven't hit that subscribe button, go subscribe to the channel, man. Go leave a like, go comment down below what you guys want me to do for my next video, and let's get into the actual breakdown, okay? So this was a trade I called out. I'm gonna show you the breakdown. I'm gonna show you what I was looking at first and what I saw after, okay? So this is what I saw when I got onto the charts. Again, before I even break down this trade, I want to show you guys proof that I'm calling out these trades, okay? So as you guys can see, at 145, I'm telling everybody that I'm gonna buy right here, okay? I'm in for a buy. What date, what pair, where's my entry, where's my stop loss, where's my take profit? And of course, you guys see a TP smash, okay? TP literally smashed in 10 to 15 minutes, okay? As you guys can see, not only did I call out for my private chat room, but I'm doing it for the public Discord as well, okay? So this is public Discord. Again, right here at 1:45 a.m., I'm taking the next candle break on GJ for a liquidity grab setup, okay? So I'm calling out these trades live, and people are actually taking these trades with me, okay? So as you can see, that's me calling out the signal, but I want to show you guys how the private chat room looks, okay? So this is a private chat room. Again, I have the forex section up here. I will be calling out forex signals as well as future signals, okay? And then down here we have the future section where there's all the tools, educational tools, you know, getting funded, the chat room, signals, etc. We have the voice chat, and again, you have all the information down here. If you want to reach out to me, feel free to reach out to me at any time, okay? So that's just a private chat room, but let's get into the actual breakdown, okay? So the first thing I saw when I got onto the charts was I saw that we had two demand set up. But what do I do when I first get to the charts? I look at the 1 hour and the 4 hour to see what my directional bias is, okay? So let's go to the 1 hour. Okay, as I'm on the 1 hour, what am I seeing? I see that we are above the 200, okay? And we're also not taking out any lows. You see these lows right here? They're not getting taken out. We have these lows here. We're not taking out. And we also have multiple bullish consecutive candles, okay? So what is that telling me? That's telling me that, cool, we have a lot of buying pressure in the market, okay? Once I understood that, let's go to the 4 hour. As I'm on the 4 hour, this is what I see. I see that we are above the 200, okay? And we're also not taking out any lows. You see, we had a low right here. We had another low. We have lows here. Again, we have a support sitting right here as well, okay? So as I'm seeing this on GJ, everything is telling me that I should only be looking for a buy setup, okay? Which means a demand setup. But in this specific trade, I did not take a demand setup, okay? I took a liquidity grab, and that's something I want to break down to you guys, because again, this happens over and over again, okay? So now I understand that the 1 hour and the 4 hour are both bullish. So now let's go to the 5 minute. As I'm on the 5 minute, this is what I'm seeing, okay? I see we have two demand setups. We have one sitting right here, okay? And then we have another one sitting down here. And why are these demand setups? Because for one, we have aggressive buying and there's gaps that need to be filled, okay? So as you guys can see, the gap is from right here to right here. And this gap is from here to here. So we have two gaps, okay? And we have two zones. Now, we do not know what zone to take, okay? We just have to wait for price to react off of the zones and give us our entry. Our entry is once price gets to the zone and it breaks the previous candle high, we are entering, okay? So, as I play this out, actually, before I even do that, what do I see on the 5 minute, okay? I see that we're above the 200. So that's telling me that, okay, cool. All three time frames are above the 200 EMA, so we are potentially bullish for the day, okay? So now, what do I do at this point? Right now, all I'm doing is I'm waiting for gaps to be filled and my entry to show, okay? So I'm not going to rush or try to take the trade right now, okay? I need to see my confirmation. So once you have your confirmation, that is when you are more confident in taking your setup, okay? So if price react off the first zone and gives me the break, I'm taking my entry, okay? If price blasts through the first zone and react off the second zone, I am taking my entry, okay? But I need to wait for that candle break. So let's play this out. Okay, we still haven't got a candle break. Again, so what just happened? We filled in the gaps. And no one should be entering right now because there was no candle break, okay? So you see the first zone got violated. So I'm removing the first zone. Again, now we're at the second zone. Now, do I take a buy at this second zone? No, I do not. I need to wait for a candle to break this high right here because that's the current candle high, okay? Now, let's play this out. We already know gap is filled, so let's remove the gaps. And let's play this out. So what just happened? As this candle broke past this zone, that makes this zone invalid, okay? We do not consider this a demand zone anymore because why? Because price blasted through the zone. So when this happens, take out your zone and move on. Now, what am I seeing here? Okay, I know we just took out liquidity. We took out liquidity that was sitting right here. So liquidity has been taken out right here. And also we have liquidity sitting down here as well. People's stop loss are sitting down here, okay? So there's liquidity everywhere in the market, okay? But you have to understand what these candles are doing, okay? So understand liquidity was taken out here. We just took out liquidity here. But how do I know this is a liquidity setup, okay? Because for one, we know the trend is bullish. So when you know the trend is bullish, you want to take liquidity to the upside, okay? You have to understand what trend you are in, okay? You do not want to be buying when the trend is telling you that we are selling, okay? Vice versa. So how do I know this was a liquidity setup? If I take my zone, my line, and I put it right below the body of these candles right here, what just happened? This candle, of course, it was sitting down here. It was a bearish candle that was below the zone, and then it wicked back up, okay? So when you have a liquidity setup, you're gonna see price come down with a wick, and then the body closes above that area, okay? As you guys can see, the area is right here. The candle went down, wicked all the way back up to here. So what is that telling me? That's telling me that we had sellers come down, and then price eventually started buying right here. So as we take out these buyers over here, okay, it's showing us that we have more momentum to go to the upside because we have a wick at this area, okay? So as I saw this, what am I doing at this zone, at this area? I'm gonna take the next break. So the next candle break these highs right here, this previous candle high, I am entering my trade for a long, okay? Now, what do I do? Let's play this out. Okay, cool. So as you guys can see, at this candle, this bullish candle, it broke the previous candle high. So what am I doing? I'm entering my longs here, okay? Now there's two places where you can put your stop loss. You can put your stop loss below that wick that just got broken, that candle, or you could put it under the 200 EMA, okay? Now putting it under 200 EMA is a lot better in this trade because why? Because if price starts breaking below the 200 EMA, that is telling us that we have a lot of sellers coming into the market, okay? Now, we are still above the 200 EMA, which is telling us that, cool, buys are still valid, and, you know, we have a candle break. So, as we put our stop loss on here, Again, you could have targeted a 1-to-1, or you could have went for a 1-to-2. But for me, I'm going for a 1-to-1 because why? I like to get in and out as fast as I can, okay? So let's play this out. Again, so literally in 10 minutes, TP was smashed, okay? Now, let's say if you hold this trade for a 1-to-2. Smash. So the good thing with the liquidity grab is when it goes in your favor, it's usually gonna go more than a 1-to-1, okay? Why? Because we already took out whoever was selling or whoever was buying at that level, okay? So now there's new orders coming in. So that's why this move came down, took out liquidity, and then went all the way up in literally 5, 10, in 20 minutes, okay? You caught 11 pips in 20 minutes, okay? So liquidity grab is very crucial if you do not see your supply and demand setup, because what happens at these zones is most of the time when candles do come back and they do blast through your zone, it could just be a liquidity grab or a fake out, okay? So pay attention to how these candles closes at your zone, or if it blasts through your zone, okay? So again, that's all I have for you guys. This is literally just a liquidity grab setup. Most of the time, actually I want to show you guys something. Let me go over here. So I'm gonna show you guys an example of another liquidity grab, okay? So look at this right here. At this candle. Now what did this candle do? At this candle, it was a bearish candle all the way down here, and it wicked all the way back up to here. Look how small the body is, right? So as you guys can see, we have buyers having stop loss over here. So in order for price to keep driving to the upside, we need to take out liquidity, okay? If we do not take out liquidity, price is not going to drive, okay? Because we need people to get stopped out for other people to come back into the markets, okay? So what this wick literally did was it took out everyone with stop losses right here. People had stop loss sitting right here, and right here, okay? This wick came down and took out all of the buyers that were sitting here. Now, what happened at this level now? As you can see how big the wick is, your entry should be the break of the high, okay? So if you see a candle like this, or a candle with a big wick to the downside or the upside, and you understand what the trend is for the day, take the break of the candle, okay? So if the next candle break this high, I'm entering, okay? So let's play this out. Okay, so now you see how this next candle printed, and you see how this next candle broke that previous bullish high. I'm entering right here, okay? So this would have been my entry. Okay, you could have put your stops down there, and then go for your 1-to-1. Literally, that is all you do on a liquidity setup, okay? It's literally that simple. You understand the trend, you see what these wicks are doing, and you have to understand who is getting taken out in the markets, okay? Once you understand that and it gives you a break of a candle, take your entry. You can either put your stops below that wick or put it under the 200 EMA, okay? And then you just go from there. So again, that's all I have for you guys. I want to make it as simple as possible for you guys because I want you guys to actually understand how these setups work, okay? There's no need for all these extra indicators. There's no need for having to learn this and this and this. You do not have to learn any of that. As long as you understand what candles are doing and pure price action, you will see growth in your trading journey, okay? So again, that's all I have for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace.